Hi everyone, welcome to another Bitcoin update. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. So if we start on tradingview.com and if you load up the Bitcoin chart, BTC USD, if you load up the weekly time frame, each candlestick represents 1 week of price action. You can see we've already marked the support in blue, horizontal lines, and also this is your most recent resistance. So price is actually nearly close to an all-time high. So you know when price is at support it goes up, price is at resistance it goes down. In this case, price is at a resistance. It's also nearly at all-time high. It's currently at 108,000. The all-time high of Bitcoin is 111,000. I would say price is going to go all the way back down to this level. However, if you have a look on the weekly, this is your most recent support, high low on a weekly. This is your most recent high low on a weekly time frame. Indicates that price is still bullish. You can see here if I draw a trend line, price is still continuing to go up. It's still making higher highs and higher lows on a weekly time frame. It's now made a higher low on a weekly time frame. From here, I expect it to breach this all-time high and go higher from here. So if I get my brush tool out here, I expect it to finally breach, make a higher high. It'll make a higher low. It'll retest this resistance now as support, and there you go. This is a final push to the bull run. And remember, as I said in my last video, I expect the Bitcoin all-time high to be between 160,000 and 170, somewhere here, and then that'll be the end of the cycle for the next 4 years. So I expect price to breach the all-time high in the next coming weeks now. However, that being said, I know it's made a high low. It could just retest the high low and then be stuck in a range and then before it breaches, or it could actually retest the high low and go down as well. So that is a possibility. However, I do expect now that's made the high low on a weekly time frame, I do expect it to finally breach it and go up from here. So let's have a look. Just gonna delete some of that. So I've made okay, I've made that on the weekly, so let's just update that. I'll have to delete this. Cool, that's done. Right, so that's your weekly done. If you go to the daily time frame, you can see here these zones in red represent a high low on a daily time frame. So I know when price is here, we can buy it, it's going to go up. When it's here, we look for sell, it's going to go down. Same up here. When price is here, we buy. When price is here, we sell. When price is here, we buy. When price is here, we sell. Simple as that. And you can see here, every time it's going to a red level, it's going back up or down. For example, here's your support, enter a buy trade, it'll go all the way to resistance. It's now at resistance, enter a sell trade. You can see here, the price action, it went all the way down. See this movement here? You can profit like that, intraday. Again, prices are at support on a daily time frame. You could have entered a buy, and you could have seen price action go all the way up now to the resistance. Again, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. If you get a bearish candlestick close, enter a sell trade, you expect price to go down here, that would be your TP. Again, as I said on a weekly, because it's made a higher low, price may actually breach and make a new all-time high for Bitcoin. So if you go to the daily, this is still your daily resistance, this is still your daily support. So I'll leave those levels as they are. Update this level as so. There you go. Now if you go to a H4 time frame, you want to update these levels here. So you've got your H4 levels in yellow. Here's your most recent H4 resistance. Here's your most recent H4 support. Just like that. Price moves from resistance to support as it does on the daily. Just delete these levels so it's clearer. and done. Then you go to a H1 time frame. So remember with H1, you always look at the previous day's price action. So you see these breakers that I've installed. This is for the previous day. So today is a Monday. We'll look at Sunday's price action. Get the Fibonacci retracement tool out. Drag it from the low of the day all the way to the high. So these would be your H1 levels for today. When price is close to the support, we can buy. When price is close to the resistance, we can sell. For example, here at 4 a.m. we could have sold it and you would have been profitable because it's gone all the way to the support. Now price is at support level. If we get a bullish engulfing candlestick, you can enter a buy trade and this would be your TP here. So that's how you split. You keep breaking down price action to smaller time frames. So you start on a weekly, then you go to a daily, then you find the direction. Okay, it's at a resistance, it's potentially going down. If it's going down, you're looking for a sell trade on a H4. So if it's on a H4 level, you could have took a sell trade here. Great. And if you want to break it down even further, H1, then you know, remember, the sell trade was initialized on the daily. You know it's going down on a daily because it's at a daily resistance. So from there, you've got your bias on H4, and then you break it down further to a H1. You could have entered a sell trade here, and it goes all the way down. So yes, I hope you enjoyed that Bitcoin analysis. We're going, I'd say today, potentially, it's now approaching 5 o'clock on a Monday. You can enter a buy trade if it's bullish engulfing, and this would be your TP, as so, just like that. Remember, long train, I can't even say it. Long trade bias is 166,000. How long will it take to get there? I'd say by the end of the year we'll look at 160 grand Bitcoin. Hope you enjoy this analysis. Like, share and subscribe. Peace.